Hey everybody, welcome into the Sunflower Barndo from 1845 Barndominiums. This is a beautiful custom build that we've got near Lake Fork, Texas. Let's talk about our layout a little bit. We've got 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 2,700 square foot in this layout. We actually have a half bath included in here as well, near our office space that's built in. We have a media room built in here, and we also have a library built into one of these bedrooms here. This is a beautiful layout that's very much like one of our Laredo builds. Now, we have 700 square foot of porches on the outside, and then we also have 1,185 square foot of garage space that's attached to the floor plan here. If we look at the outside, we've got brilliant white on our exterior walls. Our roof is Hawaiian blue, and that trim on that roof, that rake and eave, is also Hawaiian blue. Our trim around our windows and doors is actually black because our windows are black on the exterior, white on the interior. This is a beautiful build with a lot. You can see the stained trim here in the coffered ceiling. We've got stained window sills, and you'll see in this kitchen how we got the name Sunflower Barndo for this build. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do that now. We would love to have your questions and comments below. Don't forget, ring that bell. You can get notifications each and every time we post content here on the Barndo channel. You can check out our social media outlets, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We have all of those available, and of course our website 1845barndominiums.com. If you or anybody else you know is interested in making your dream home a reality, we would love to talk to you about how our team can help make that dream come true from start to finish. So I'm excited to bring you this tour. Let's get started on the Sunflower Barndo from 1845 Barndominiums. All right, so let's talk about the Sunflower Barndo and let's start this tour. Now, I am in the living and dining area. You can see the kitchen area behind me. So this is pretty much the center focal point of this layout. We've got vinyl plank floors here, and they did a good job of matching these vinyl plank floors with the stain color that we've got in this coffered ceiling and the stain trim throughout the house. We've got big open space here, which is kind of the calling card for Barndominiums. You're able to have these huge spans and these open areas that people love for hosting. We actually have a designated dining area here that's got some antique furniture. This dining set, I was told by the homeowner, this dining set is very unique. It's over 120 years old, and the company that made this, you wouldn't be able to find this again if you wanted to. It could not be recreated because they are no longer in business. But this is a beautiful piece of furniture, and you're going to see a lot of kind of antique finishes and feel as we go through this build. I think it adds a lot of character to this layout overall. Now, let's talk about colors for just a second. On our walls, we have a linen white from Sherwin-Williams, and then on the ceiling, I did not know this, Sherwin-Williams actually has a ceiling white color that is for ceilings in these homes, and I think this is the first time we've actually used it on one of our ceilings. Now, something I did not know, and I've never had in any of the builds that I've been a part of, is this coffered ceiling that we have in the living room. You see most of our builds, when we have these big open spans, a lot of times we will vault those ceilings, and we want those big and open. When the homeowner came to me with this design, I actually had to stop for a minute and go, man, I've never done a coffered ceiling like that. Let me get some questions answered about that and how we're going to frame that up. Turned out beautiful, and it adds a lot of character to the inside of this build. So that coffered ceiling, I really, really love it. So the kitchen area back here, you can see kind of over my shoulder how we got the name Sunflower Barndo. The first time I came in and saw these yellow cabinets, I was kind of hesitant. I wasn't sure how I was going to like that look and that color, but let me tell you, these butcher block countertops really brought this together, and I am a huge fan of these yellow cabinets in this butcher block countertop. So let's talk about the feel we've got in here. We've got a cased opening that actually leads us into a 9-foot ceiling in here. It kind of really separates the living area, dining area, and the kitchen and gives them kind of their own space. You can see we've got a ton of cabinetry in here, a lot of storage in this kitchen area. We've got a 4-foot deep island, and that is deep enough for us to have cabinets and drawers on each side. So that just increases or doubles our storage on this island area. If we come over here, we've got stainless steel. This is not an undermount sink. I know a lot of ours are undermount. This is not stainless steel undermount. It is a countertop mount. Now, what I like is you've got this cutting board option here. We looked at this when we built ours. We wanted an option like this, but we chose to go with the undermount instead of something like this. So you're able to cut your vegetables, meat, things like that in the sink area. Now, one of the things that I love are the appliances that they have in this build. This is a GE line, and it's called the Cafe line of appliances, and it really gives a vintage feel. You're gonna see a lot of that. I told you, you've got kind of the antique vibe that's going on in here. We've got cabinets all the way up, and these went all the way up to the ceiling. Sometimes you'll see them only go up to about 7 foot or so in their storage on top. We went all the way up with these. Special thanks to Castle Rock Cabinets. They did all of the cabinetry in the house and the butcher block countertops as well. And those butcher block countertops really, really are awesome. We've got the cafe line from GE. We've got the wall oven over here that's an air fryer convection oven combination. So you know we've got a cooktop here. So we've got cooktop with vent hood above, storage on both sides, full cabinets on both sides, and look at our tile backsplash. I love this. I don't think I've had a home that's had this, but again, it's just adding to that vintage vibe that we have in the Sunflower Barndo. But you can see if we come in here, we've got a ton of storage. We've got a ton of open space here. We're not crowded. And then we actually have our pantry space that's just off of our kitchen here. If we open up these French doors, we've got storage in here. I'm gonna back in, let you come with me. We've got storage in here. I believe homeowner has some appliances or some actual built-ins that they're gonna bring of their own that they're gonna have in here. That's why there's nothing on the lower side here. But we've got stained shelves in here. Trim carpenters did a great job in here. Tons of dry storage. And again, I believe our homeowner's bringing some furniture in for storage and some countertop space there in the pantry area. So let's take a break now and let's head over to the theater side, the 2-bedroom side. Let's check out the theater and the library here in the Sunflower. All right, so let's make our way over here and look at the 2-bedroom media room side that we've got in our layout here. Now, we've got 2 bedrooms right here, a media room that we'll look at in just a minute, and a full bath on this side of the layout. In bedroom 2 over here, pretty standard setup that we've got in here. We've got single 3050 window. We've got plenty of room for a queen bed or king bed. Simple closet layout with hanging space in there. And we've got our stain trim, stain window sill like you see throughout the house. Pretty standard setup as far as a 12 by 11 bedroom that we've got here in bedroom 2. Now, the really cool room that I'm excited to show you is bedroom 3/library. So let's take a look. If we come in here, this is designated as a bedroom space because we do have a closet area in here, but check out this library that we've built in here. I love this built-in. So our cabinet, Castle Rock Cabinet Company did a great job on our cabinets. We've got our built-ins here. Trim Carpenter did his part on this and did a great job, but that stain that fits everything else that we've got in here, all of our stain trim brings everything together. I've been in a lot of layouts that when you have that stain trim, it turns everything really, really dark in the house. There's enough natural light in here. The paint colors are perfect from Sherwin-Williams. Everything came together, and this room has a lot of natural light in. It gives you kind of an oasis and a getaway point that you can just enjoy some peace and quiet, read. We've got some office space here. And like we said, we do have a humongous closet for bedroom number 3. We've got a lot of storage space in here. We've got a lot of hanging, a lot of shelving on top up there. So we've got a lot of open space, full walk-in closet here in bedroom 3. But I love the office space. And one other thing I want to show you about this is we have window seats here, but we do have storage built into all of this window seat area. So if you need a layout with tons of storage in it, you can see that we've got a lot in the kitchen, we've got a lot in these bedrooms, and you're gonna see even more when we head over to the master side of this layout. So let's head out, let's take a look at the media room and the bathroom over here on this side of the layout. So welcome into the media room. So this is a cool little addition that we've got inside the layout here. We wanted a separate room that we could come in and watch movies and have a little extra space in the layout here with a little bit of privacy. So we've got a couple of recliners that we've got here. We've got the surround sound system set up in here. And this is just a media room. Not necessarily, I asked the homeowner, is this for like gaming or anything like that? And he said, no, if I'm gonna play games, it's gonna be on my computer set up in the office. So in here, this is purely for watching TV and watching movies and enjoying some family time in this media room here. So this is just a really cool addition that the homeowner wanted to add into the layout. And sometimes when you add the other bedrooms and the space that you want in the library and the closet area there, sometimes you have extra space in that layout that you kind of have to fill that void with something. You can either make a room really, really big, or you add something like a media room to that space. And in this particular situation, we added a media room and it turned out great. Now, this is the other full bathroom that we have on this side. We'll look at the master suite in just a minute, but here we've got got single sink vanity with those butcher block countertops. We have a pure white on these cabinets in here. We don't have the yellow like in the kitchen. So when you see these other cabinets, this is a pure white from Sherwin-Williams. Again, we've got kind of a vintage setup here with our vanity lights and our mirror. And then we've got a tub shower combo here. We've got a porcelain tub with tile surround here that turned out really, really beautiful. That's got gold accents, and you can see some of that gold in the tile as well. So this is our second full bath that we've got in this layout. We're gonna head over now and take a look at the master suite, but I'm gonna stop right here and show you something that a lot of people ask us about, and that is attic access. So if we stop right here, you can see that we've got attic ladder access here, and if you've never seen the attic space in one of our Barndos, it is humongous. We can put all the mechanicals up there. We can actually give you some storage space up there for tubs. It's just a matter of where do you want to put that setup in your layout. So we can close that up. And one thing I love that our trim carpenters do is they come in for us and they trim this out and make it not such an eyesore as far as cutting a hole in the ceiling there. So we trim that out and try to match it up to everything else in the house. So let's head over here and let's take a look at the master suite here in the Sunflower. All right, so let's head over and take a look at the master suite. But before we head into the master bedroom, I want to show you a little bit more storage that we've added in here. We need more storage, right? And we talked about having a little bit of dead space or empty space in that layout when you're designing this, and how are you going to fill that dead space and make it more efficient. So we've put added cabinetry out here. Again, thanks to Castle Rock Cabinets for what they've done in this layout. They've done a beautiful job here. We've got extra cabinets that we've got here. We've got drawers on the bottom so we can store our sheets, our blankets, throws, anything like that, anything for our guests. And this is just a great addition into the house and adding even more storage here in the Sunflower Barndo. Now, if we head into the master suite, I want to talk for just a second about the access point that we put here to go out to the back patio. We put this door in here because there is a hot tub on the outside there on the back patio that we wanted to be able to allow our homeowner to access directly from the master bedroom here. So they can sneak out there, get in the hot tub anytime they want to, directly from that master suite, and enjoy that back patio. You'll see the same finishes that we've got throughout the house. Stain trim, 1x4s around the doors that are budded, no overhang, those are just budded. We've got 1x6s that are stained on the floor, and our shoe molding is also stained just like throughout the house. We've got plenty of room for a king size bed here between these 3050 single hung windows, again, that are black on the outside, white on the inside. So we try to, again, in the layout, we make sure those are spaced evenly enough that we can get that bed in between. We don't have a window in the middle of the headboard. We don't want to limit the natural light that's coming in through those windows. So I'm going to show you the closet space. They do have some of their personal items in here, so we're just going to take a quick glance at this. Big open walk-in closet in here. We've got plenty of hanging. We don't have a lot of shoe cubbies built in this one. Homeowner just wanted a lot of hanging space. I believe if they're going to do anything, they'll bring some furniture in and put in here for some storage, but we don't have any real built-in cubby or dresser space in there. Just a lot of hanging space and shelving above those hanging rods. Now, the master bathroom is gorgeous. So keeping with that vintage vibe, we've got our butcher block countertops in here. We've got our pure white on the cabinets here from Castle Rock. We've got our top mount sinks up here. These are countertop mounted there. And again, I love the vintage antique vibe that we've got going on through the house. Butcher block countertops. We've got our linen cabinet on the countertop there, just adding some extra storage into the bathroom space here. But I love the white, and you can see the same vanity mirrors that we've had in bathroom 2, giving us that vintage or antique look that we've had throughout. Look at these knobs and pulls, just adding to the vibe throughout the house. You've seen those on the doorknobs, all the pulls and knobs on all of our cabinets, just ties everything in really, really well. We do have a freestanding tub here that has a center drain and wall mount fixtures there. All of our fixtures are Delta fixtures throughout the house, but we do have a freestanding tub, so we have a walk-in shower as well. Walk-in shower is all tile. We do have a standard fixture in there, but we also added a body sprayer as well in that one. Homeowner wanted to be able to have something that they could detach in there, and we did put full glass shower doors in there. We added a window into the master suite here because we wanted to make sure that we could get more natural light into the Sunflower Barndo, and that's kind of a theme that we've seen throughout the build, is lots of natural light as we go through the layout. So that's gonna wrap up the tour here of the master suite. I wanna head back over. We're gonna go through the kitchen area now and show you how the garage area ties into the layout here and show you laundry room, some office space, and some cubby space here in the Sunflower. All right, so coming through the kitchen area, we're headed towards the garage. So this is kind of our tie-in from the garage space to the house. We've got cubbies right here for storage. Again, more storage is what everybody needs, of course, but we've got cubbies here with shoe cubbies underneath. We've got some storage cubbies on the top. We'll be able to hang things up here and put some rods in there, whatever the homeowner chooses to do. And then we've got cabinet space here. This can be used as broom closet. We can put our Swiffer, vacuum cleaner, anything like that. We can store those in these full-size cabinets here. This is the half bath location. So we do have our office and laundry room back here as well, but this half bath allows guests to come in right here and utilize the half bath here. A lot of the same finishes. We do have a pedestal style sink in here, same vanity mirror and lights that we've seen throughout, and that pure white cabinetry from Castle Rock that we've got in our half bath there. But if we're working in the garage or working outside, we can come in here and use that half bath. We don't have to go through the entire house if we're muddy or anything else. Now back here closer to the garage, we've got our laundry room over here. We've got more than enough space for our washer and dryer. But then behind this door right here, we actually have another countertop here. Some of those butcher block countertops with a folding table. We've got storage. We could put baskets under there. So we've got a full laundry setup in here with a ton of storage in our laundry area. And then we've got our office space. So if we take a look inside here, one of the first things that you smell and you notice in the coffee area here is the coffee grounds. So this is kind of a barista station. Our homeowner has said that was going to be in here no matter what. We have to have our coffee station in here. So we're able to make our, I always call them frappes in here. So we've got a full sink set up. We've got water accessible right here. We've got a coffee grinder or a bean grinder, but this is our office space. So we can come in the morning, make our cup of coffee, come in here, and I believe homeowner works from home. So we can come in here, make our coffee, get our day started off, and then come in here and get to work. Again, window inside here to let natural light in here. And that really changes things when you have stain trim. And I said this earlier in the video, when you have a lot of stain in a house, the tendency is for that house to become really dull or dark sometimes if you're not careful. If you don't allow some natural light in there, it can become very dark in these places like this, in these smaller rooms. But our homeowner did a great job with this design of letting natural light in every room so that we don't have to worry about that doom and gloom or that darkness in there. Now, if we walk out of this laundry room area here, this transitional area, we've got a 3-car, really, we can get 3-car garage in here, a little over 1,100 square foot. I think we still got it locked. So if we step in here, we've got 2 overhead doors. I can get 3 cars in here, but we've got 2 overhead doors. We've got some stuff stored in here, so we're not going to take just a full walkthrough of this, but we've got 3-inch vinyl insulation in here. We did not foam the garage area. We left everything exposed. This is a standard setup for a garage area or shop area. We do have a divider wall here that's our firewall, and you can hear some of that wind hitting those overhead doors right there that we talked about a little bit earlier. It's so quiet in the house compared to what it is outside because that wind's blowing over 30 miles an hour right now. You can hear it in here, but the second we step inside that house, you won't hear any of that. This divider wall is a firewall for us, so this is foamed, and in this particular layout, we've got just OSB pinned up on that wall right there. We can paint that, we can hang some shelves and things like that in here. But this is our transition into the living space from that garage area. So we've got our breaker box for electrical here, office, laundry, everything, and it just ties everything into the main living space. So that's going to wrap up our tour today of the Sunflower Barndo. Again, a beautiful layout. I have to give a lot of credit to our homeowner. They did a great job with the interior finishes. I love the vintage vibe that we get here with those GE appliances, that cafe line of appliances from GE. Castle Rock did a great job on our cabinets and our countertops. This yellow in the kitchen here was really brought together really well with the butcher block. But this is a beautiful build, and we are excited to turn the keys over to our homeowner here in the Sunflower Barndo near Lake Fork, Texas. Hope you enjoyed the tour today. We'll see you again next time on the Barndo channel.